Well, it came minutes before some Independent Electoral Commission members, led by Vice Chairperson Juliana Cherera, distanced themselves from the results, claiming they weren't transparent. A scuffle then broke out because of this. Let's take you to Voice of America correspondent in Kenya, Kennedy Wandera, who's been monitoring that election. So, Kennedy, it's been 2 hours since William Ruto officially accepted that nomination in that speech at the IEC's offices. Let's talk about what the mood in the country has been like since that announcement.
Yeah. It's a mixed bag. There are those, of course, who, because of the victory of the Deputy President William Ruto, who is now the President-elect, are celebrating across the country. But on the other hand, in the camp of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, is all gloomy. But we are yet to hear from the man himself on what his next move is.
And have we heard from Raila Odinga yet, who was running, of course, against William Ruto, who also didn't do very badly? I mean, 48.85% of the vote.
Yeah, definitely. We are waiting to hear from him. But the deputy president candidate on the Odinga's ticket has tweeted out saying that it's not yet over yet until it is over. So perhaps that signifies what may come, perhaps going to the Supreme Court of Kenya, or because that's the only avenue now in law that exists for them. But in the meantime, we've not yet heard from the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, who the commission says he garnered 6.9 million votes.
Of course, it wouldn't be the first time that an election result in Kenya is contested through the courts. In fact, there's been a call for a rerun of elections before in your country. Let's talk about then the possibilities that could flow from this moment, especially if Raila Odinga does not accept this election result.
Yeah, so like what it is now is it's not whether Ms. Odinga is not going to accept, but there are indications that there could be someone to go to the Supreme Court of Kenya. Now, a minute ago, the Chief Justice of Kenya, Martha Koome, has sent out an advisory on when the individual aggrieved by the announcement needs to go to court and file that petition. But in the meantime, we are waiting to hear from Mr. Odinga whether he is going to go to the Supreme Court or whether he's going to be contented by the announcement from the chair of the Electoral Commission, Wafula Chebukati.
Do we know if the 4 individuals that are part of the Electoral Commission, the commissioners who have come out to say that they don't support that result, I mean, are we likely to see statements like that being used as part of evidence for why the result of this election should be contested?
Definitely. And a section of 4 commissioners is not a small number. That is like half of the commission. Therefore, with what they said, they indicated that they are not contented with the last phase of the verification and tallying of the presidential vote, and therefore they do not in any way endorse the announcement by the chair of the commission. So perhaps that signifies what they know, and they may. The law requires them to sign, to swear affidavits, and if they are going to be part of the team that is going to go to the Supreme Court to contest the announcement, then definitely they may want to swear affidavits or individually or as a collective unit on what they know, because this is a team that has been part and parcel of the entire process. So definitely they know what might have happened that may perhaps be brought to the attention of the courts.
The difficulty, of course, will be ensuring that their complaints are seen as exactly that and not necessarily pandering to the various political interests at play in the country.
Absolutely, and this is not the first time that we've seen this. Remember, in 2017, the build-up to 2017 elections, we had a section of commissioners who resigned from the commission, saying that they have no faith in the commission chair there. Again, 4 commissioners are also coming out and saying they do not endorse what the chair has done because it is shrouded in secrecy. So perhaps that tells you there could be some integrity issue, credibility or integrity issues regarding the chair. But then if that is the truth, then perhaps it will play out in the Supreme Court when the case is presented or the petition is presented before the Chief Justice, who is the President of the Supreme Court. But as it is now, Mr. Ruto remains to be the President-elect for now until someone files a petition in court, which has to be filed within 30 days for the court to look at it and determine whether there is grounds for the nullification of that particular vote or still endorse or validate the vote.
All right. Voice of America correspondent in Kenya, Kennedy Wandera. We'll leave it there for tonight.